If Tesla actually goes bankrupt, does the current Tesla owners lose their cars because the software shuts down? Now that is an interesting question. If the Ford car company stopped existing and went completely bankrupt today and closed its doors, you could still drive your Ford truck if you or your Ford vehicle. But a Tesla? I don't know, because you can't play Flash games anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a
Once
good
they
point.
pulled that plug of Flash games, you can't play Flash games anymore. I mean, you can.
Um,
There's workarounds, but I mean, if they shut those Tesla computers off,
I think it's over. Yeah,
it's just a car.
you could still
Wait,
charge it, but I think
could
all the
you?
fun.
Could you
Well,
though?
there's still EV chargers out there.
That's true. I don't
And
know.
they're not all Tesla chargers. Like now, there's just EV chargers.
This
I
is a
think
fascinating
at that
question.
point
I
it
never
just
thought about
drives, but
this.
none of the features works. Like you would have to drive it as a normal
This
car.
is a super, super, super important question for the future. Honestly, though,
Uh,
it's the whole argument with like why we shouldn't digitize all of our information because if an EMT goes off and blows up our databases, all that information is gone. It's
is
wiped. It's gone.
gone.
Same thing with electric vehicles that run on these computers for their GPS, the Waymo taxis in like Austin,
Yeah,
Texas. If the Waymo servers go down, there's hundreds of those things.
yeah.
What
I re-
happens?
I read a book about fictionalized version of another country dropping an electromagnetic bomb or whatever they called it that knocked out.
Yeah,
And it was
Batman.
a little political, but it was good.
Batman Dark
Um,
Knight Returns? Was it
no.
Batman Dark Knight? Oh, that happens in Batman Dark Knight Returns.
Oh, so that also includes all new vehicles that have like electronics within them, like the
Yeah,
computer and whatnot. If you had a vehicle from like pre whatever the year they said was, those were the only people that could drive. Well, everybody out on the interstate didn't have that vehicle because they're not considered fit for that.
right.
But like all these country bumpkins were like, well, I can still drive to, whatever.
I can still
And
get my
so
corn.
that's a really good question. And I think if
I've
Tesla
never thought about it.
completely flipped over, yeah, I think the cars become 1000% worthless.